Lakeside Dental Clinic Go on Shaw TV is brought to you by Nanaimo Lakeside Dental Clinic, delivering dental services including IV sedation, implants, and same-day implant-supported dentures all under one roof. More online, lakesidedentalclinic.ca.
You're watching Go on Shaw TV, and this is a bit of a summer edition. We're going to slow things down a little bit and spend some time in the kitchen with the 5-Minute Gourmet, also known as Peter Bowen. You have a lot of summer fruit maybe in your backyard, and if you're like me, you're not quite sure what to do with it. Well, Peter today is going to give us some ideas and some tips.
Life Under the Big Top, a backstage tour, up close and personal with Team Canada diver Selena Toth, a father and son and their backyard chickens, barred to Broadway in Qualicum Beach, and fading the line between business and recreation.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Blackberries. You can pick buckets full. In fact, Peter, I picked this bucket full last night in about 15 minutes. A block away from my house, and I had to stop because it was getting dark.
They're everywhere this year. Out of my garden there, we've been picking blackberries every single day.
And what do you do with them?
Oh, well, mostly eat them.
Just raw, just like candy, nature's candy.
Candy, they're so good this year.
Yeah.
But because there's so many of them, we could be making jams and chutneys and jellies and
Okay, we're gonna do
sauces.
some of that. We're gonna do some of that today on Go. I never know if there's one blackberry that's gonna ruin the bunch. Some are plump and juicy, some parts aren't quite ready yet, and I wonder if that's going to make the entire thing that you're making too sour. Some of them might be overripe.
Well, the thing to look out for is the ones that are moldy.
Right, and I've seen a couple of those.
So you definitely want to be pulling those out. And the ones that are super, super unripe, definitely leave them on for another few days. And you can tell when you're pulling them, you have to yank those ones off, right?
Right.
So, but generally speaking, if there's a few underripe ones, then it's nothing to really worry about.
Not a big deal. And I just threw these strawberries in because they were there and they needed to be picked. How do you wash this stuff? I've been scared. I'm sure there's a few little spiders and some ants in here.
Yeah, there's added protein in there.
Nothing wrong with that. You probably wouldn't even taste it, right?
Well, we actually would want to wash these separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the blackberries are super delicate.
Right.
And we're going to do them more carefully than the strawberries.
I'd have them washed before I even do anything besides wash them.
See, these things, they're strong. No worries.
Okay. And if you look closer, there's a couple little bites from some kind of creature on a couple of those strawberries, but that's not a big deal, right? Quick rinse, okay, that's easy.
So that's all you need for these guys, right? That's all it takes. Right?
Okay.
Now, for these guys, the same thing, but we're just going to do it super gentle.
Okay, so would you have it on like a stream in your sink?
Yeah, I'm going to do it half at a time.
Okay.
So not too many.
And the bugs that are on there will just wash
Yeah,
away?
we're actually going to float them off. And that this gives us a little bit of opportunity to pick these guys. See if there's anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Right? So just give a quick look through there to make sure there's nothing like that.
No stems. No stem on that one.
And this one, we're going to actually float the water, right? Float them. And so any little bugs, we're going to float them right off.
Okay, so he's got the metal bowl underneath, colander on top, and you're just floating them up.
So they're going to bug heaven.
These ones are getting a reprieve. I really don't mind. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Now we floated them off.
I've learned something already today. We're floating off the blackberries. Now, I'm going to move on to the peaches because these came directly off the tree. We'll do these when we show you the next story, but I don't even know if these are ripe. I don't know when you're supposed to pick them. I don't know what to do with them.
Well, good point. The best time to pick them is when you go up to them and they smell perfectly ripe and they have the slight give to them.
Slight.
Just a very slight give.
Okay.
And also it's not too much green there. Now this one is just about perfect.
Okay, this one may
Can
be
you
a
feel
little...
the slight give there?
Yeah.
Just slight give.
Yeah.
This
And
one
they
here,
bruise so easily.
too much green.
Too much green.
Not quite there, right? And you could feel too, if this one doesn't have as much give.
Right. And so would you leave this sitting on the counter?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they just ripen
they'll
on the
up.
counter?
Best to leave them on the tree though.
They're sweeter that way?
Yeah.
But
But they'll be fine. They'll be just fine.
Now there's some bruising and some other creature who also likes peaches.
No worries. We'll just cut that out.
Cut that out. Okay. Because you're not going to get perfection. I mean, one of the things I think people expect to pick off the tree like they see in the grocery store. And we're dealing with different things.
Well, I bet these are organically grown.
Yeah, they're just growing on the tree.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're going to be as they are. All right, so how would you wash these?
Well, once again, in the colander, the same way.
Are we going to float some peaches?
We don't really have to, but whoops,
Oh, that
we're
one's
gonna
gonna have a
fold
big
them around
bruise.
instead. Whoops.
It's okay.
We'll
See,
put that
even
one
the
away for
bruise in
later.
here, like that could have just been from putting in the bag or carrying together. It's amazing how delicate they are. It's
So all
kinda
you gotta
scary.
do with these ones is a quick rinse.
Are you trying to get all the fuzz off of them?
No, heck no.
A little
Just
bit
a
of
little
fu-
bit. Just give them a quick rinse.
Okay, well, while we finish
Well,
with
and
a
then
quick,
you're done.
quick rinse on peaches, I had the opportunity to visit the circus under the big top, and I almost ran away with the circus, I tell you that.